It was around 6 months ago when the whole issue of school buildings possibly caving in on the heads of children rose to public attention.
And yet, just a few days before the term restarts, the government has now told more than 100 schools, nurseries and colleges that they must close classrooms and other buildings that contain the material for fear it might collapse.
And instead of being seen to react to the issue, Sunak himself became part of the problem.
The Secretary at the Department for Education has said this morning that when they wanted to put more money into repairing schools, you as Chancellor didn't allow that to go ahead and in fact cut that budget.
Education Secretary Gillian Keegan also seemed to put her foot in it with one gaffe after another.
Does anyone ever say, you know what, you've done a good job because everyone else has sat on their and done nothing? No signs of that, no?
So do you think you're doing an effing good job?
I wasn't talking about me, actually. I was talking about the department. The job that I was talking about started in March 2022, so way before I was in.
Determining strength of normal reinforced concrete. Determining strength of rack concrete.
Throughout the whole of the issue, many children's schooling had been disrupted, so imagine my surprise when the government was spending time promoting an initiative that already seemed to have been implemented.
Mobile phones are going to be completely banned in school under new guidance being issued by the government for head teachers.
Secretary of State, we've heard this morning from head teachers saying that they're already doing this. Your own department said back in February 2022 that blanket national rules were not necessary because schools were already taking action. So I wondered why you felt the need to make this announcement today. It's already happening.
Oh, good morning, Ed. Well, I actually announced it in October. But what we found is, first of all, it wasn't consistent across schools. And actually, the data we have shows that about half schools did not implement a policy.
It's like they've run out of ideas, and instead of dealing with the big tasks, they're picking at the edges. I had to laugh at this, though.
Well, I mean, you know, we have guidance and we issue that as the Secretary of State for Education, as the Department for Education. Okay. Schools welcome our guidance, you know.
From listening to many teachers, I can tell you schools do not welcome guidance from this government. Click here for the whole Gillian Keegan rack debacle.